G'day. Welcome to Monday Night Live 98, almost at the hundreds. So, g'day guys, I hope you can hear me all right and everything's all up and good. I can see someone watching. Say g'day. Nikki Bailey, first in the house, ready to collect late fees. How are you, Nikki? So we got a slow start today. I'll just try and get the comments up. I'm actually working on the other phone, just to get the comments up. So it hasn't flagged anything there. So we'll have to do the search. So how's everyone going with this the Wu-Tang thing? Mark's there, Greg, how you going? Hope everyone is very, very cool. We'll see if we're live. We are live, I know that. Let me just pull it up here. Mate, we turn the volume down so I can just concentrate on the comments there. So, righto guys, Monday Night Live 98. Lots of things happening. And I haven't got a plan for tonight. I've got some cool stuff to show you, but haven't got a plan for tonight about what we're doing. But this just came through. Let me show you this one. I don't know whether you can see that. Queensland, Fossicking area are closed. So that just came out about an hour ago. So they've closed up all the fossicking areas in Queensland. Fossicking's classified as a too big a risk, congregating too big a groups apparently. So that's very, very disappointing, but I sort of understand it. But really, really quite ridiculous, I think. It's just silly, I think. But I suppose it's the travelling that they're trying to stop people doing. But if it's the travelling that they're stopping people doing, it's not really like it's sort of it's affecting people that live in the area that can just walk out their back door and go prospecting sort of thing. So private property, they've said here private property's fine. So if you've got private permissions, get amongst it. Lots of people here. Nikki, Johnny Hobo, Lee from Warwick, Tricia from the Lockyer, Paul, Squires, Derek, lots and lots of people. So happy days, guys. So right, let me show you. Let me have a drink first. I found the old Monday Night Live cup tonight. So righto. So tonight's prizes, and let me chuck this down somewhere. I ain't got a lot of room here, but tonight's prizes. Okay. So I'm going to give these away. So there's going to be 4 prizes. 4 people win tonight. So we have the claw from Tiger Digger, the extra large and the standard one. Amazing crevicing tools. Now, Jono and I from Tiger have designed these. They're made out of the same material that his other groundhogs and stuff are made out of. So they are amazing things, these things. So I've tried one for probably for about 4 hours all up. So these are amazing crevicing tools. They are not the cheapest crevicing tools. Like the extra large is $59. The standard one is $49, but you will not break these. So that's the beauty of them, and this stuff's very, very hard wearing. So they're the 2 claws. Then we've got this fella here. So this is a groundhog. We don't know what to call this yet. It hasn't even got a name. We've just sort of called it coin popper, but the groundhog coin popper, and you can see it's got a little hook on the end so you can hook a coin out. Okay, so same hard material, you can still use it as you would normally use it to flick something out, but an amazing little tool to stop people to make the damage to the parks a lot less. Now this is the same money as the, I think it's a fraction dear, $44 for that fella, because there's a bit more work in cutting that. So so good crevicing tools from Tiger Stainless, and a coin popper, right? I've been involved in designing them and testing them, as well as a few other people. I think it would work well as a bottle opener, Matty. I would assume it would, but that's a secondary use. So Josh is here, Guy's here, Dylan, lots and lots of people. Mark Richards is here. It's sort of the same shape as a gut hook knife, actually, Mark. Yeah, we tried. Mark suggested we put that cutout on the flat side, and we played with that a little bit, but didn't have a lot of success with it, actually. Whether this material is too thin to get it in there or something's not working. So anyway, so those three are the prizes, okay, tonight. We'll go into a bit more detail on them. Then we've got here, this is something I've put together, actually, with the help of a few people. It's a black bag, right? I think I've sort of half showed you this previously. Quite often we get kids into the shop and looking for a panning kit that's got all the bits and pieces in it. The problem with buying a panning kit is that they're $70. They start at $70. So we've put together this little kit. It's got a good quality 10-inch pan. So it's a sort of a good clean-up pan or a kid's pan. We've got Snuffer Bottle, I reckon the best Snuffer Bottle on the bottle, Pro Line Snuffer Bottle. A vial, and something else if I haven't dropped it on the floor here. No, I haven't dropped it. And just one of those little suction tweezers, right? All for about $35. So a good little cheap panning kit for the kids, bag to put it in, and cheaper than if you were to buy them all separately. We had to buy a stack of them to get them cheaper. So yeah, that's a good little panning kit. If there's a successful, we'll get the bag printed and all that sort of stuff. But we've just got 100 or so of them just to see how they go. Righto. And the idea of that bag, someone said nice backpack pack. It's got the 2 strings on it, so you can just hang it off a backpack if you want to. Put one of those cheap carabiner hooks on it and just hang it somewhere. I actually quite like it as a little thing. We also did the bag. This bag's calico, and we did that on purpose. It's probably not the strongest material, but if that bag gets left out in the bush, it'll break down. So that's the idea of that it's not a plastic style bag that will sit in the bush for 100 years. It's a calico, black calico bag, so it will break down in the bush, sort of thing. So yeah, kids and adults, it's a good little basic panning kit to get you going, sort of thing. So righto. So this show's really driven by you. I want to touch base on the corona. What's happening with the shop? There's a few things I want to touch on there. So any questions you've got, I will try and, I'm looking at them as we speak, I will try and get to them and look at the Brett Davis, the ibis, for the coin popper. The head looks like a ibis. So any questions, I'm here to answer. An Egyptian brain remover from Tricia. I don't know whether that works. So any questions at all, guys, I'm here to answer them for you tonight. very, very sad news about Queensland. I think Victoria is going the same direction. With the fossicking being closed. So that's quite sad. So anyone got any comments on that? My thoughts is it's a bit it's a bit rough on the people that live close to the bush, sort of thing. So so New South Wales is closed state forest, Queensland as well. Greg wants to know if I've detected in a caravan park, and that's and what have you found, because that's where I am for ages. I will give you the tip for caravan parks, and that's under the clothesline. So under the clotheslines, there is tons of. I'll tell you a story actually. There's a lady that comes into I haven't seen her for a couple of years. I hope she's still around. She was about 90, and she used to just travel. She had a little tiny van and little 4-wheel drive, and she used to go to caravan park, and all she did was she reckons she paid fuel just by detecting underneath the caravan park, underneath the clotheslines in the caravan park. So happy days. So caravan park clotheslines, no one thinks of them until now. So I missed a few comments there. Victoria stage 3 lockdown as of midnight, only 4 reasons you're allowed outside. Backyards are getting hit pretty hard. New South Wales is closed. Fishing's apparently okay. So, do I use a drone for prospecting? Drones are very handy actually for prospecting. I find I've often put up a drone out in the forest to look at different things. Quite often if you want to check out an area, I will put a drone up. And so, for instance, if I'm standing at the bottom of a hill, for instance, or a mountain, and I say, well, right, it's going to take me 2 hours to climb up there, and I can see some sort of geological structure up there, that's the perfect time to put a drone in the air and go up and have a look at it, so I don't have to climb the bloody hill. So that's how I use the drone mostly. So and drones are very, very handy to get an overview of things that you can't see on the ground. So when did I use the drone last? I used the drone last actually to look for vegetation. I've got a theory about vegetation. Well, it's not a theory, it's a fact, that vegetation changes in the scrub, distinct vegetation changes, are a good indicator of gold. So I quite often look at that. That was the last time I put a drone up, to actually look at the vegetation change and see if I could see a run of vegetation change. Normally I look for a vegetation change and a gully on that vegetation change. So, right. Righto, let's see. What are you pouring? I'm just having a Coke tonight. Belinda asked, so... Any ideas to keep the kids alive? No, I'm struggling with that at the moment. So, for us at the moment, the young bloke's kindy is still open. In preschool, pre-prep, whatever he's in. But I don't see how they can be open for too much longer. Certainly my place. I think they're a 100 kids centre. And like there was 15 kids there today. So yeah. So yeah. Right. Yeah, Kev makes a point here that prospecting is considered exercise. Yeah, it is, but when they come out and specifically ban it, that's when you know you're in trouble. So I just think that this blanket ban business, where everyone's banned and even the locals that live on the state forest get in trouble if they go fossicking there, is stupid for mine. I really don't like that idea. So righto, let's scroll some more comments here. So yeah, all the dams are closing too. Everything's closing down. Yeah. So Belinda's got fossils on her place. Lots of shell fossils. Oh, that's awesome. I've never really found a fossil. I found a leaf. I suppose that's a fossil, but I haven't found an animal. So, who says that? Smart. Someone said they're smart. Oh, Kylie said smart thinking about a drone. It's not really smart, Kylie. It's laziness. I did not want to climb that hill. That was a very steep hill that I used that on, sort of thing. So, so Johnny says we can prosecute if we live in the area. That's just Victoria. In Queensland, they've just today they put a blanket ban on the whole thing. So only an hour ago. I haven't looked at it in any detail. So I don't know what the actual detail is, but they basically said done. So yeah. Righto, let's see what's going on with these comments. I'm not keeping up with these comments, and I want to get to some of these questions. Chris, any recommenders on what drone to buy? No, I bought a GoPro drone a month before they were discontinued. Only because I had a GoPro and I thought, oh, that'll work all right. And then they discontinued the thing on me. Spent, I don't know, $1,500 on it, and then it's a great drone. But I realised that when I crash it, like I crash it all the time, but when I crash it properly, I won't be able to get parts for it. So I was a bit cranky. Yeah, so Belinda's a teacher. There you go. She's put out an offer there. Supply teacher. Any ideas? Hit Belinda up. She's out there to help if you got kids running amok in the place. But yeah, the crevicing tools. So for the names, we're actually only looking for the name on this fella. So if you've got any cool ideas, the coin popper, let us know. The crevicing tools are called the claw. The claw. So yeah, DJI drones are cool. So right. Let me just scroll through. Tricia, what if your property backs into a state forest? Tricia, I know you're in Queensland. It will be banned. You cannot cross your boundary into a state forest to go prospecting. So, yeah. Okay. Yes. You can still fossick on private property. Yep. Private property in Queensland is fine. New South Wales, if you're on New South Wales, Victoria is if you're allowed to fossick if you're not too far from anywhere. So let's talk about. Let's have a quick chat about what we're doing at the shop. I realise people have there's been a couple of questions at the shop. Yeah, we're still open. We're going to only close when the government tells us to close. We're not going to invent any rules or anything like that. We've got we've limited the amount of people in the shop. and realistically, I don't know about any other retail shops, but certainly not supermarkets, but we're seeing more phone orders and online orders. So we're not getting, like I think today, although we had a pretty good day at the shop, we had 2 people come through the door. So the people coming through the door has dropped off. But so what we do is when someone walks in the door, right, we actually then go and wipe the whole place down, everywhere where they've touched, sort of thing. Whoever's been serving them, they go through, and then at the beginning of the day, we wipe everything. So, like we put all those measures in place, and it's painful, but it needs to happen. So the shop's open, right, ready to go. I'm doing I don't think we will need to put anyone off. I'm almost certain that we won't put anyone off. It does look like we will miss out on that payment today. So, so I don't know how that works. That's where I was a bit late and unprepared for tonight's show, because I was on the phone to the accountant, and looks like we'll miss out on that. So, but anyway, we will see how that pans out. We're trying to we'll have to put a appeal in or something or other to see if we can work that out. So, but anyway, that's a very boring subject that no one, that no one's really interested in except for me and my staff. So, yeah. So the shop's just trading as normal, sort of thing, really. You'd come in, you wouldn't notice too many difference. A couple of signs on the door, bit of tape on the floor. That's the only real difference that's happening. The guys have got masks there, the guys have got gloves there, the guys have got bleach and all sorts of stuff. Lynn, I don't think we qualify for the payment to keep employees on, but I'm kind of hoping that we won't need to put anyone off. So, See, what it's based on is your turnover. You need a 30% decrease in turnover, right? So, and it's based against last year, okay? So, some silly bugger here, name this fella, in January bought the Miners' Den in Brisbane, right? So our turnover, even though our expenses are much higher, our turnover is higher than last year, even though it's dropped off like 30-40%. We won't qualify because I've added the Mine Lab business to it. So, but that's how it is. So, we should crack on. And the beauty of the place is that if the turnover gets down, it'll be, Corey and I and maybe Taylor, we'll go out to the lease and start mining it. So, so that's what we will do to keep people going. And, that's what we have. If that's what we have to do, we have to go and work a lease. We'll go and work a lease. So, we'll go and put, the plant is coming. I've been told the 15th. So by the 15th, hopefully we can get out there and start working a little bit. So that'll be good. The Tiger Tickler, there's a good one. Captain Hook. So, and Brett, you're dead right. It is going to be hard labour for the boys, but there is no jobs going, Benny. I'm sorry about that, brother. But if you're a bit of a gold geek like Corey and myself are. There's Corey in the feed. He's ready to dig some dirt. So, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go and wash and keep the guys going, and we'll get through it in the end of. We'll get through it, and we'll be stronger and better for it at the end of it. So, righto. So that's what the shop's doing. Of course, we've opened up a new channel to contact us, and that's our virtual store. So you can ring us on the, you can ring us and make, ring us and make a, and we can video chat with you. So there's a video down the page on that. We can video chat with you, so we can actually show you a machine or a coil, or demonstrate it, or do that. We're looking at a method to do video training, so we get everyone at a set time to get their machines out in their backyard. Anyone who wants some training, and we'll get out in the paddock and show you how to use a machine, extra settings, all that sort of jazz. So that's happening. We are also, you might have seen on Sunday, we'd started a new thing about coins. We're doing some coin stuff. In fact, we were doing a little bit of filming for the coin show. That's a weekly show. Comes out every Sunday, and we're talking about metal detecting coins. So last Sunday was sort of the pre-show, and we talked about condition of coins and how that can vary. And I think next week we'll start at the guns, and we're going to do a bit of a chat on sovereigns and halves. So that will be lots and lots of, I'm actually enjoying doing that. So that's a good little thing to keep us occupied. We are putting out a stack more content, because I realise a lot of people have got are sitting at home with not much to do. So, I sat there thinking about what do people want to do? They can't go out. They're in their backyard. That's all they've got, right? Let's do this massive series of video training. Let's put a lot of information out there on YouTube about, imagine if okay, we spend a month in lockdown, but you can get on and you can see some real experts showing you how to use the Equinox and just absolutely get your skill level up 1,000,000 times. See some experts, buddy, running a 7 or a 5, on hot ground. So these are the things I'm trying to put into place to keep you guys entertained, but also help people with their skill level and their knowledge on coins and stuff they're finding, gold and all that sort of stuff. So that's the thinking. We're working pretty hard on it, and exactly. So that's what we're trying to do. So that's the shop. Everyone's bored with the shop now, but watch this page. If you don't like this page because there's cool stuff coming out. I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can, and we'll go from there. So, there's one. I'm not seeing all of these comments about this fella. So someone just said the Liberator. The Liberator might be a good one, but I'm going to go back through these comments. So, the Penny Pincher. There you go. So, I hope Jono from Tiger's here somewhere, because there's some good names here. So, well, see, there's lots of stuff people want to know. Wireless headphones on the Equinox. Yeah. So, yeah. So David, Nicky will be on to you. So, with the late note. So tonight's prizes are we're going to call it the Liberator to start with, but then we've got, so we go 4 prizes tonight. I got no idea how I'm going to draw them. Then the 2 claws, 1 short, 1 standard, 1 extra large for the larger crack, for the crevicing, right? And then we've got our little mini pan kit ready to rock and roll. So all you need to do is make a comment. 1 comment counts per person, so no point putting 35,000 comments up because it won't work. So it only gives you 1 chance. So right, so actually, Gregory, that's a fantastic idea. Gregory wins the internet today. Gregory Harvey, well done, mate. Gregory, I've got something for you. Here you go. Gregory, there's a golden spur and a gold digger's badge I'm going to send to you because that is a cracking idea. That is phenomenal. I don't quite know how to do it, but I'm going to do it. So Greg's mentioned here some live mining lease action would be good to watch soon. So maybe we can stream the plant when we get the plant up and running. That would be wicked. We might have to set that up special. Yes. So yes. Greg, can you contact me after the show, mate? Just on the I'll try and find your comment in here, but that's cracking. Maybe we should live stream the plant. That would be good. So yeah, so I don't know how to do that though. We'll be able to do it though. We might have to get a 100-meter data cable or something or other to do that. So yeah, that might be Amy, the Undertaker might be a good thing too. So yeah. Yes, so that's a good idea. So we might try and do that. That'll be awesome. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of different things to do to keep you guys interested and what have you, sort of thing. So yeah, so yes, wireless point to point. Yeah, I don't have huge data speed out there. I don't have a huge amount of data out there, but I think it's doable. It might only be an hour or 2 at a time, but I love that. Yeah. Right. So, yeah, Greg, we could use the GoPro and a phone, but we've got no phones reception out there. So I'd have to run, and my router, the what do they call it? Not a router. Anyway, the thing that collects the signal only goes about 30 or 40 metres around camp. So I might have to see if I can find a giant data cable. So, or a couple of wireless hubs, something like that. So, yeah. We are going to, Neil, I've scheduled how to clean your coins. Neil asked here a show on how to clean coins and relics. I have scheduled a show in our coin series that's up every Sunday. The first one was last Sunday. We're filming the Sovereign one today. We're going to try and get a few of these in the bank in case we're at the lease. But yeah, so every Sunday the coin show comes out. I don't know what yeah, I don't know what time that comes out, but Taylor does, and I should have asked him, but Taylor scheduled a coin show, and we're going to do a coin cleaning thing, when you should clean a coin and when you shouldn't clean a coin. So, yeah, so Mark Richards works in communication. Give me a call tomorrow. Right, I'll give you a call, and we'll see if we can, we'll see if we can work something out there. So, because that would be wicked to live stream the lease running. So, we might even be able to live stream. So you got me thinking now. We might even be able to live stream the campfire at night. That's quite interesting, you know. So, live stream the campfire when we're all sitting around and had a few beers. That might not be fit for public viewing, but you know. So, Nikki's going to do more lives too, so that's wicked. So the more lives that are out there, So Belinda mentioned Zoom party. How many people have heard of Zoom or used the Zoom app? I would really love to see how many people are using Zoom, because that's the platform that's the platform I'm looking at using for the video training. So we get everyone involved in the training. Boom, boom, boom. Job done. So, has anyone heard of Zoom, the app? So, right. Yeah, Michael makes a good comment there. Jason Kennard has set that. He's got a booster that he reckons will work out in the lease. So, we'll have... See, there's lots of people here who's got Zoom. That's fantastic. So, sweet. Yeah, let me know if keep the Zooms going. I'd be really interested to see how many people use Zoom. So, Jason's going to set me up with a booster that'll apparently work out in the lease. So, we've tried a car-based reception booster Spiro out the lease, but no real luck. I don't know whether whether it was set up correctly or not, but it wasn't mine. So. Right, so, now, on an important subject, I did bang on about this the other day, but I'm going to bang on about it again. I don't even know how long we've been going. How long have we been going? I got no idea. 40 minutes, right. So, I really want, because there's a bigger audience here, I really want you guys to look out for each other, okay? We're all confined to our homes. Right, you have to physically isolate, but make sure you don't mentally isolate, okay? My biggest concern with this, particularly when we're starting to hear that these curves are starting to flatten out, but we're not going to change these things for a month, is that people's mental health, people going stir crazy in their own homes. So if you're having trouble, ring a mate, ring one of the helplines, okay? This group, this community is phenomenal. If you need a hand, sing out. Someone's around, you know. And I said it the other day. If you're struggling and you can't get any Centrelink money and you've lost your job and you got kids at home, you're not putting food on the table, if you can't ring anyone else, ring me, okay? I am more than happy to bloody drop your bag of groceries around, okay? We've got to stick together in this, and it, like, you guys help me out, I'll help you out too. So, make sure you look after each other. Check on like, we got an old girl living next door to us here. Hope she just didn't hear me call her old girl, but anyway, she is an old girl. We got an old girl living next door. And we've been doing a bit of grocery shopping and all that sort of thing. So, So I bring her home a loaf of bread and toss it over the fence at her. So I get a little bit of enjoyment out of it as well. So, but yeah, so look after each other, okay? If you got kids that are struggling, reach out to someone. It's you know, don't let pride. There's no judgment in it. These are tough times, and anyone can fall on their ass. Let me tell you, I've done it dozens of times. So, yeah. So, yeah, don't feel like you're alone. I'm always, there's always someone here. So, yeah. Yeah, so, right, so, what other comments have we got? What other comments have we got here? So, let's see here. So, right. Oh, see, David Rowe. Partner said her accountant is using Zoom for his clients for one-on-one appointments. That's wicked, yeah. Yeah, we can get some drone footage. People are talking about wanting to see some drone footage. Yeah, I love this bouncing ideas round. I'm going to definitely talk to you tomorrow, Mark. Mark says he installs a lot of remote location links. There's a few good ones and a lot of not so good ones. So I actually want to have a good chat to Mark, because I've got a satellite dish out there, and it gives me decent speed. Like, I can stream no trouble at all. Yeah. So yeah. So but it's very limited range around the camp. So I just wish someone had put a tower on the lease. That'd be great. I'd get full 5G. So yeah. Lisa Buckton, where are you, Lisa? No toilet paper there. That's a bugger. A shameless plug from John Mayer, Jewelry Man's page. I'm actually on that page. It's not a bad page. So, yeah. Right. So lots of people still struggling with toilet paper still. We were struggling there at the shop, but someone Nat ordered some and got some delivered, so it was sweet. So yeah. Actually, someone mentioned there, try your local grocer. I've got a bloke down there. Well, he is a little bloke. I shouldn't probably call him a little bloke. He's not super little. He's not a dwarf or midget or whatever you're supposed to call him now, but little fella. He's got the shop down the road here. It's a big corner shop, and I got some toilet paper from there. So yeah. Yeah. So right. So Penny says Bunnings has a huge roll for $48 last a year. What, of toilet paper are we talking here? That must be what sort of do you get a toilet paper dispenser with it, Penny? That's insane. A year's worth of toilet paper. Oh, really? Joanne said toilet paper to cans for your daughter. Wow. That's mental. So, yeah. Yeah, Damon, I saw that comment before. Some dude had an idea about how you should set up a homemade sluice high banker. It was you. Right, good. That'd be great, but my shed's used for storage at the moment, and all my tools are buried. So, yeah. So, yeah. Righto. So, yeah, you can find toilet rolls in China. Yeah, you can. Don't even get me started on that rubbish. So, but anyway, yeah. It comes in 80 grit. No, I'm no good there. So, binge watching Doomsday Preppers. Now, Doomsday Preppers, that's a cracking show. I used to do a bit of that myself, actually, watch a bit of the Doomsday Preppers, but I'm far from a Doomsday Prepper. Yeah, Brendan mentions Officeworks. Officeworks got smashed up here. They haven't had toilet paper for ages. So, Simon's correcting me. They like midget. Everything else seems fine. Right. Okay. Dwarf. Right. Good. I never know. I forget. So, but anyway, he's not a dwarf. He's just short. So, yeah. Yeah, Alan. So, I'm actually in our laundry at the moment. This is a bit of chalkboard I put up there. And what you can hear is the dog is outside here. And he is on his nightly journey round the yard, chasing any possum that thinks about coming in the yard away. So you can probably hear that in the background. The young bloke, my wife, and the little baby Neve are up in the lounge room, and it does sound like he is tearing the place apart. So, yeah. So, we used to have a lot of crows in our backyard here. Before Chili came along, the cattle. We don't have any crows anymore, so, yeah. So, yeah. So, yes. So, yeah. Okay, here's a good question. What do I think of fluid bed sluices? So, I like fluid bed sluices. However, in specific situations, I think in a lot of Australia, so for instance, for me, at the lease, I couldn't use a fluid bed sluice. So a fluid bed sluice has got a drop riffle in it, but it is far too clayey, right? In places like New Zealand and all that sort of stuff. So maybe, but yeah. 10 rails for $5. Derek Solly's had 2 pallets. I bet you that 2 pallets in Gladstone's gone. So, right. So, right. Young Guns are here. Lots of people here. Sam and Ron and Mark. Let me scroll to the bottom because I'm losing out here. Righto, so yes, so yeah, so okay, it looks like toilet paper is still really, really hard to find. We haven't stockpiled any or anything like that. We just buy normal rolls, and like I think it was like 3 times I went to Woolies before I got a paper. So yeah. So Bradley asked, what happened to that book on how to train your dog to find gold? I still have the book. I still have the dog, right? The big problem is that I haven't had a stack of time with babies, and the missus was in hospital 8 weeks, so I haven't spent a lot of time with that. But that is on the cards because Chili comes out to the lease with me every time I come out to the lease, so yeah, so that's his job. That's what he's going to do. So, yeah. Yeah, and the poor bugger, like, I haven't probably, like, because I've been so busy with well, the idea was Annette wasn't supposed to go into hospital for 8 weeks, but and I've sort of, poor bugger, he's sort of, I feel a bit like I'm neglecting him a bit. So now that he's now Annette's sort of, you know, the baby's 4 weeks old, 5 weeks old, Chili and I are starting to spend some time together. So show us Chili. I don't know whether we can show you Chili. He's run. I can hear him running around out there, but I'll get Chili in the daylight. I don't have a light out there, so yeah. Alright guys, so we're getting to the end of the show here. Thank you very much for sticking with us to the end. Yes, I will do a whole post on Chili. Chili and I will do a post. So yeah. So actually, Mark makes a good point. I think I've got a better chance of training Chili to find toilet rolls than Gold. Quite possibly, but why not give it a crack? So, righto. So, let's see what we can do here with prizes. Let me jump on this phone and get the steam-driven random number, random comment pick a go here. So, right, let me just kick it off here. Sorry guys, might be a tick here. I've got it here. Let me, yeah. So, guys, because I'm doing this on phones, you're going to have to contact me afterwards, okay? So, just send me a message and let me know what you won, and we can go from there, and saves me going back and rewatching the show and chasing comments. So, righto. So, let's see here. Let's do what do we want to do first? Let's do the panning kit. So, let's do this panning kit. We'll just pick it up here from the random number things. Right, Joanne Mason, congratulations. Can you contact me? You've won a little mini pan kit. So congratulations, Joanne. I'll get that out to you, but make sure you send me a message. Righto, coin popper. Here's the coin popper, the Liberator. We have had a few different names for it. Well, I'm going to go through the comments and look at all the names. So let's go here. Okay, that didn't work. Corey Dale. No, Corey doesn't win it. He came up and got selected, but he doesn't win it. So bad luck, Corey. You won a prize, but you didn't win a prize, mate. Sorry about that. Let's run this again. Okay. Scott Code. Scott COAD. Scott, you've won the Liberator, the Puller, the Coin Popper, the Coin Stripper. You've won that. So congratulations, mate. On that. And then last but not least, we have the two claws. So the claws. So right, let me just run this again. So the small claw, the standard size claw, goes to Miranda. Where'd that go? Miranda oh geez, that's a name and a half. Miranda Avangay. Miranda, where is it now? It's disappeared. Why did it disappear? Miranda, congratulations, you won that. I'm not even going to try and pronounce your last name, but congratulations. I think you know who it is. So let me see, where'd that disappear to? my random comment generator has frozen. So let me just work this out here. Mariana, is that Miranda? I don't know. And last name Avgoulis. Congratulations, you won that little one. But I don't know how to pronounce your name, so sorry about that. My apologies. Contact me after the show. Then we have the large one goes to Sarah Overton. Sarah Overton, congratulations. Contacts me after the show, and I will get that sent out to you. So for those that missed out, I did put the link to the website up the top there, or down the bottom there. I don't know where it appears on yours. They are on the website now to purchase the mini pan kit at $35, $34.99. The yet to be named coin popper at we just call it the Groundhog Point coin popper at $44.99, and the two crevicing tools at $49.99 and $59.99. So, righto guys. So if you did miss out on those and did want those, these are the best crevicing tools on the market, no doubt about it. They are not the cheapest ones, but they are the best. So yeah. So thanks very much, guys. I've really enjoyed doing tonight. Just a bit of a chat, not too much. So yeah. So thank you very much. Make sure you look after each other, okay? It's very, very important. Love your work, guys. Righto. I will see you next Monday night and throughout the week. Thanks, guys. See ya. You've made it to the end. So thank you very much for that and being part of the Gold Digger Nation. Don't forget, you can see us on, over this direction, all of these channels. And also, on the Daylight Helpline, you can feel free to give us a ring. Customer or not, feel free to give us a ring and ask for advice. Thanks very much, guys. See you next time.